Hey, what's going on, everybody? Okay, super excited. I wanted to do this emergency training to go over how I would make $5,000 if I needed to make $5,000 this month. Okay, this is something kind of unique. And actually, when I first started, I actually didn't really start with affiliate marketing. Like I was doing affiliate marketing, but I was also doing basically what I'm going to show you today to be able to make money. Okay. Because affiliate marketing is great. It's highly leverageable, meaning, you can create a video to send to a page to promote a bunch of different products, right? But it takes time to build that leverage, right? So what I want to show you right now is a new method. It's not really new, but it's an easier way to do it. But it's a method that can help you make as much as I'm saying $5,000 this month. Okay. That's exactly what I was able to do as a complete beginner. More importantly, I have a special guest that's going to walk you through the process. He's had tons of experience himself, and we have a really cool thing to announce as well that's going to help you get started and absolutely free. Okay. So let me introduce my guest, but real quick, I want to see who's on with us right now. So just type in a financial freedom down below or a one, either way. Let me see who's in the chat. I got people from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, so kind of all over the place. So just type in a one down below and I'll throw you up on here. It's been a while, bro. Notifications were off. Peace and love. I love that, man. All right. So let me introduce our special guest. This dude is absolutely brilliant. Just so amazing with tech and, just getting clients and, building an agency. I want to introduce Chris McManamy. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Oh man, it's good, man. Just
yeah, I'm seeing all the I'm looking and seeing all the comments right here. Everybody's really excited about this, and I am too.
Yeah, man. And we're going to go over the entire thing. Like, I think some people already know about this, but there's so many that haven't heard about it. So I'm going to just start from the beginning, dude. It's going to be so good. Let's go through some of these comments real quick. We got Mike. What's going on, Mike? And let us know where you're watching from as well, guys. We got Alan. What's up, my man? We got Justin, Financial Freedom. I love it, man. Let me see here. Awesome. And let me look at Instagram. We're kind of going live in multiple locations.
Yeah. We're
all right. Awesome. We got Digital Money Lisa, John Smokey, Dane, Jennifer, Scott, Brad. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Well, let's get right into it. I know most people are going to probably watch on the replay. So if you're watching this on the replay, just type in a replay down below. But yeah, Chris, I was really thinking about it, man, because, obviously for me, my main, I still 100% believe that affiliate marketing is the best business model, hands down, because it's super leverageable, right? Meaning, I can create a video that can potentially go viral and I could get a ton of sales, right? Obviously, it doesn't always work that way. It takes time to, build the following, to build the email list. All that stuff is very highly leverageable, okay? But I was really thinking about this and I was like, oh, man, what's the fastest way that I would make money if I was starting today? It wouldn't be affiliate marketing, believe it or not. I would still do affiliate marketing while I was doing this thing that I'm going to show you today. But it's something that's I think that could help almost anyone make their first $5,000 in their first month or their first 2 months. Okay. So I want to talk about that. But Chris, before you kind of go into that, dude, just talk about you and your story, man. I know you've been in kind of my world for a few years now, man. But for those who don't know you, and before we introduce all the cool things we're doing, let's hear from you.
Sure. So it's just crazy how we all connect, right? Because you're talking about where everybody's from. I know you're out west. I'm in the Midwest. I'm in St. Louis. And so being able to do this anywhere is just really awesome. I actually have an IT background. So I spent nearly 20 years in the IT space with enterprises. Yeah. Right out of college back in 2004. I'm really dating myself now. Back over 20 years ago when I graduated college and got into the tech space. And it was just unbelievable just at the time. I mean, at that time I was getting in, the tech now is way more advanced than what it was. Cause I was getting in when Facebook was still in the universities.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. But being able to, and of course, going to college for when I went to school, that was for programming and logic. And so over the years, my parents ran their own business. My parents, my parents ran their own business for like 30 something years. They ran a dry cleaning business. So they
Yeah.
ran a order business. So I got to experience a lot of what they did.
Mhm.
And it gave me the bug early on, like, years and years later, to get into this space
Yeah.
and bringing in a lot of that, bringing a lot of the tech, bringing a lot of that knowledge, more so like logic and, decision making, things like that. But it was like the mid 2010s where I got into, like, I really started to try to gain steam.
Mhm.
But for, life situations and various circumstances happened. It just was not my time. And then, like, years later, that's when I found affiliate marketing again. It's like
Yeah.
I knew about it, but it's
Mhm.
like, okay, I get it now. And so,
Right.
like even then I was still like what you just said, affiliate marketing still is like, it's less, I don't know if I want to say less stressful, and maybe it is, because you're using leverage from other people that already have established presence, and
Right.
it's a lot easier to, just to create the content, drive them to that, and it's done. But again, that does take time.
Mhm.
And it was knowing even just a few years ago that this, like, I could do this. Like, what we're about to talk about is this new approach that, or not, I don't say new approach, but it's because the market's shifting. So
Sure.
it shifts. And there's a lot of, demand on certain things. Attention goes different ways. But over the last couple of years, I really got into this software that we're going to show you today, and leveraging that and understanding how that works. As when I went into it, I went all in. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I really dove headfirst into it to understand it, because at first I looked at it, I'm just like, deer in the headlights. Like, I, it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm looking at. But then I started to really, like, think about, and I really started thinking, okay, it's like, if I can go after, if I can target these types of businesses that have these problems,
Mhm.
how can I solve that?
Yeah.
Well, and it started to, it kind of started, because now I have hindsight, because
Mhm.
like my, being able to solve problems like that, I was helping out my parents with their business and doing some of the tech for them. Even just something as simple was like credit card machines.
Yeah.
So it's like, because they were getting eaten up by processing fees. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, let's use software to do this. It's like, I'll show you this. It's like, it's going to be less on you. And, and it just say, it just really benefited them. And so I kind of took that and ran with it.
Right. Yeah, dude, that's so cool to hear. I mean, it's cool that you had that background too, that which is like, you blow me away, man, with some of the automations that you create, right? But we're
Thank
gonna
you.
yeah, we're gonna go through like
Yeah,
some
well,
of
yeah,
the
well, I can do a whole class on that.
yeah, and we'll show them how to get access to that, by the way, for free. But
Right.
yeah,
Mhm,
so what's cool, man, is that you've had a lot of experience in this, and not
mhm.
only have you built an amazing business for yourself, but you've been able to now help others make it so much easier to kind of implement what you've built right into what we're going to show them today and how they can help these businesses now.
Right.
Yeah, man, so
Right. And it's
yeah,
not, I was gonna say, I'm gonna jump in. Like, none of this is theory. I mean, it may
sure.
have started out like, like, how can I do this? But no, this is all stuff that actually works. Like, we've seen it. We've seen it get implemented, and these processes, they do actually work. So I just wanted to clear that. I was like, none of this is theory.
Oh, absolutely, man. And you know what's crazy is this is very simple. Like I was looking at
Yeah.
this, and it was so I did something very similar when I first started. Essentially, these businesses, and I'll kind of start mentioning what it is, but essentially these businesses needed help, doing something as simple as a website, right? I was like, oh, I can do that.
Right.
I had barely
Yeah.
learned how to use funnels and websites. So, I would charge them, 500, $1,000, whatever it was. And
Mhm.
I would use that. I would stack that money to then build my affiliate business. Right. But yeah, let's just go right into it, man. So how does the business model work, right? And what do you even call this business model? I don't even know like the proper name for it, but
I mean, there's a couple of, there's some like buzzwords out there. I mean, you could say it's like an agency, but I think
yeah.
of it more because a lot of, I see some of the comments here. A lot of people, they're getting on point with what we're talking about. But I would say, if you've heard the term software as a service,
Mhm.
but this is more software with a service. This is
Mhm.
where you really shine.
Yeah.
And this is how, what we talked about is like, if you're looking to get going, it's like you pair up software with a service.
Mhm.
And so it's like, okay, how do we do that? And so that's really what it is called. It is basically, you could call it building an agency, call build it
Yeah.
SM, a lot of people do like SM social media marketing, but really it's software paired with a valuable service where you can go to these businesses and really help them because they're not going to want to spend time on this.
Right.
They don't. They don't. I've had that conversation over and over, and even back, if I may, a little story here. I was an IT consultant for many years, and I would work with small businesses, and me early on, not really, being young, naive, maybe somewhat arrogant because I was young. I was young and kind of cocky. It's like, okay, I'm learning the ropes. I'm learning how to do business, and I would go to these small businesses. They'd call me like, hey, Chris, I need help with this. It's like, this isn't working. And then I go in and I notice something else. Like they needed like an overhaul, like their computers are failing, whatever. And I'd send this proposal and they'd be like, you know what? It's like, this is fine, but I don't care about all this. It's like, will this keep my business from running? Will I have any downtime with this?
Yeah.
And it's either yes or no. So that's kind of the same principles, right? It's like, will this keep my business running? Yes or no. That's all I needed to know. They
Yeah.
didn't care about bells and whistles. They didn't, so I was able to then use that knowledge and, remembering that I apply that here.
Mhm.
Kind of the same approach. So I just wanted to throw that little story in
Yeah. No,
because
no, for
I had
sure.
experience, I had experience with that because I experienced with that years and years ago. This was like
Yeah.
2006, 2007. So we're almost 20 years. So that's how far back this goes.
Yeah, dude. I want to kind of step back and kind of explain what it even is, and I want to
Yeah.
preface that with the story. It's kind of funny because yesterday I actually, I called Chris and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, this guy he owns this like construction business, and he's losing all these customers, right? So these
Yeah.
local businesses essentially they have money. They're doing the work, whether it's a plumber or it's a construction company. But the issue is like maybe they don't have a website or they don't have an automated system or an automated text, whatever it
Something
is.
to follow up or
Follow
like
up. Yeah.
scheduling appointments. They're doing it by because I've had talks with business owners where they're like, yeah, I'm still I'm getting all these messages and I'm just back and forth with them trying to schedule appointments and it's taking up so much time.
Right.
Like, okay, all right, let's see if we can solve that problem for sure.
Yeah, and the thing with some of these local businesses is like they're doing the work, right? Like for example, the other day I needed a plumber. Okay, I went to Google Maps and I was like calling the first, just whoever was first. Okay, literally the first 5 plumbers didn't answer. The 6th one finally answered, but the first 5 I completely ignored because I needed that thing done quick, right? Whereas,
Right, yeah.
yeah,
I went through the same thing like last year before when I literally my bathroom was like I had a pipe burst or something under the sink and my bathroom flooded and I needed a plumber like quick. It's like I could have probably done it myself, but it was faster. So I'm
yeah,
like going through the same process. Like I'm looking for a plumber. And then it's funny, like a couple weeks later, it's like I had already had they came out and fixed it. Like I called like the first couple people couldn't get through. Finally called like the third or fourth, kind of similar thing. And then one of the companies came back because I let them put their sign in the yard, all that stuff. Is like, hey, they came and fixed my
yeah.
problem, saved the bathroom, fix the plumbing, that whole deal. But then like one of their competitors was around the neighborhood and saw the sign. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what? Maybe if you'd answered your phone or had some service to answer for you, I probably would have gone to you first.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because like it's just like, and what's cool is like we've built the system and the software to essentially anyone here can like just install it in just a few minutes. And I could even do an example.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, dude, like it's crazy because like that plumber, the first one could have had this automated system where it's like, hey, go ahead and schedule a call here, or call me back at this time, whatever it is,
right,
just acknowledge that I called, right? Because obviously they're not going to call, they're busy doing the work. So
right.
that's what we're doing here is essentially we're helping that business save or make more money, and they're willing to pay people like us to go and install a simple system that literally anyone can do. And of course you're going to make them happy, you're going to make the customers happy, and then you're going to be happy, everyone watching this, because you're going to be making money. So
Right.
That's basically the business model, guys, is you're essentially installing this simple software into someone, a business owner's business and making their life easier. And that's
Right.
essentially what we're doing here. So
Yeah, it's something that they don't really have to worry about.
right.
It's because they got enough to worry about. It's like we're not trying to add more to their plate. We're trying to take away from their plate to make things easier. And so this is what we're gonna, with Jonathan, we're gonna show you today is how you can use this to then help you and help them more important. You're helping them more importantly.
Yeah, man. I actually have a quick example of. I'm going to show it real quick. This is something so people can visually see it. And then, guys, if you stick till the end of this, we'll show you how you can get a training that's going to walk you through, like, how to get your first client, the scripts you need, how to set up your business, how to set up their business. So if you guys want access to that, absolutely free. Just say Freedom. Just say Freedom University down below. I'll show you how to get access to that. So a little hint there, right? But Chris, I'm going to walk him through a little.
Yeah. Go ahead, because I see some people asking how do this make them money? So
yeah. So I'm gonna show them just a simple version. And then you could stop me if you see anything. But okay, so I'm just gonna walk him through like the few steps. Okay, so I would just start with something as soon as I would go to Google and just type in like plumbers in Dallas, Texas, right? So
or even wherever you guys are. Like, so I saw somebody here in Pennsylvania or Scranton. So like I saw somebody here. So it could be your local. It could be your local area. So wherever your local area is, that is where you focus your search.
Yeah, exactly. And we can go through here and we can literally, there's so many businesses that need it, but we'll take one example. I'm going to go to the map section here. Now let's go to, I don't know, let's just say public service plumbers. I'm just going to go to their website here.
Yeah.
So what you can do, and let me show you how easy this is. I'll do it live. Okay. So what you can do is you can take this website, copy it. And this is the software we're going to use. It's called Funnel Freedom. And you can actually build an AI chatbot. Okay. Now there's a lot of things that you can do, but let me just show you kind of the easiest way. And you're going to blow these local businesses away. Okay. It's insane. Okay. So inside of Funnel Freedom, you'll see there's this under settings, you can go to conversational AI. Okay.
This is so powerful. Watch this.
Yeah, it's crazy. So what you can do is you can go to this plumber example and you have this thing where it says autopilot. And what you can do, this is the crazy thing, Chris, right? So,
oh yeah, this is wild.
You can go to bot training and you could copy the website. In this example, I'm going to use just the one I found in Dallas, Texas. And what you do is you hit get data, and what it's going to do is it's going to learn the website. It's literally going to
crawl. It's going to crawl the website.
Yeah, it's crazy. And okay, here's the crazy thing now. Okay, now you can go and test the bot. So you can be like, what do you do? Okay. And the bot already knows, like, look, we offer plumbing, heating, cooling. We're open Monday through Friday. Need help with something specific, right? I can say, what's your phone number? Right. And it's going to know that. Okay. And I literally did that while I was on live, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm not sure if maybe they don't have their phone number. So what you can do, for some reason, it didn't catch that. But if it didn't know, you can go back and, I didn't like that. And you can just say, here's the phone number. There we go. You can train it. Dude, I just trained it. There we go. Now it knows the phone number.
Yeah. So in the future, whenever like when it's live, it'll ask.
Right.
Yeah, so it's learning. It has information and it learns, but obviously you can give it better data. There you go. See?
There it is. Yeah. Just like I just taught it. Right. So anyways, that's just a quick overview of like what you can do. And then, like you can go back and essentially add this live chat widget down here where it's this AI bot that's answering questions. Right. So the business owner is obviously going to be really happy. The customers are going to be happy. And I know, Chris, there's another thing that you can add as well. That actually, like if someone calls, let's just say that plumbing, and they don't answer, it'll send them an automatic text saying, hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Call, I'm in the field. Is there anything I can help you with? And then with the text, it'll actually be a bot that will help schedule a call or whatever you want. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. And like, even if you just at the simplest level, just have it like respond to them. And that way, like if somebody's like out on a job or whatever, they may have their phone on them and they'll be able to have a back and forth conversation, like maybe on their job, like real quick. or even then take it to that's like the simplest way, right? It's like you
Right.
call that number, they don't answer, the owner gets a the owner, you can send a notification to them, hey, somebody tried to call, and then there's like, apps or whatever, but then the person that called will get a text message
Mm.
from the business. They will get a message from that business coming from them saying, hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Call. I'm either away from my desk or out at a job. How can I help you? And so
Yeah.
at that point, they can have a conversation, or you can have like the AI kicking in and like booking the appointment, answering their questions. You can literally control that narrative, and you can do it all within
Right.
that same screen that you just showed. It
Yeah.
can all be done there. It's like just a couple of button clicks, and as
Right.
long as you prompt it, as long as it knows your business and you can prompt it correctly, it can answer, like, let's say it wants to schedule an appointment right away. It's like, help, I need a plumber at such and such address or whatever. You can collect all that. And then it's like, all right, and then it will go through and book the appointment automatically
Wow.
within the same stream of conversation. It won't take them out. It'll give them times, and then boom, already in the calendar. The owner or the guy that's doing the plumbing somewhere else gets that notification. He's like, all right, cool, booked a job. Now I can move on.
Yeah.
Just
And
within
yeah,
seconds.
that's so cool, man. Like they're gonna love that, right? So okay, so let's step back. So how do people, people watching, how do they make money? Are they charging like a retainer fee, or like if someone's a brand new beginner, they're like, okay, this is interesting. I can go to Google and type in businesses near me, but how do they actually make money? Like what's the, yeah.
Well, the thing is that this is not going to be just a one and done. And so this
Right.
is something that this needs to live, month after month after month after month, because it's going to get them more appointments, and every customer. And, we mentioned Freedom University earlier, and that's kind of like a little nugget here, is that business owners want two things.
Mhm.
They want quality customers, and they want to get paid from those quality customers.
Right.
That's it, at the simplest form. And if you can make that easier for them, they will keep you and keep this service, because
Right.
remember, it's software with a service. You are building this for them. Remember, they're hands off. You
Mhm.
got their information. If you have to know more about them, but really we can go like Jonathan just did, went to his website, boom, pulled all that information. And then they're going to want to keep this, because you're going to be hosting this for them. Like, you're providing the service, and maybe they decide, hey, we want to add something else. Like, we really like this. Can we
Yeah.
do this? Can we build out this type of calendar now? Can we build a different website?
Yeah.
So that's, it's those types of things. Like, you can really start to think outside of the box here, and some of it is creativity and some of it is using your imagination, but really that's what it comes down to. It's like this right here. It's like you could start with just this. I've seen business owners do only this and do very well.
Yeah.
And so you're providing a service for them with the software, so they get the software and the service to set it up, maintain it, control it. If they ask for a modification, they're going to come to you because you set this up for them, and you are providing a super valuable service with software.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
dude.
you're not just promoting a software sense like, all right, you're on your own, bye. No,
Yeah. Right.
you are literally hand in hand with this software that Johnson just showed, Funnel Freedom. You are taking this software, combining it with your own service.
Right.
And,
Yeah, dude.
because plenty of businesses don't even have, like we just saw, they don't have this. So you
Mhm.
could reach out to them and say, hey, I saw that, it was on your website. It's fantastic. It's very clean. It really was. They had a clean website. I was like,
Mhm.
I did notice that you didn't, it's like, how are you handling, how are you handling chat? How are you handling those immediate conversations? Because I have people coming to my website all the time, and I have a
Yeah.
chat bot. I have a little chat in the lower right corner, and it's like, boom, and people can get to me right away, either through just an SMS. I'm still working on, like my own, like I'm still like, I'm revising mine. Because I have multiple multiple bots, but yeah, people
Yeah.
can come to my website and get a hold of me right away. And so, like, I've literally had AI covered, AI's taken over and answer those questions, answer those quick questions. And so it's like, you do this once, you do it again and again.
Right.
And it doesn't like Jonathan literally just showed you. It's like the customer doesn't care how it works. They
Mhm.
do not care about the bells and whistles. That's for you. All they care is that it helps them get more customers. They don't lose potential customers. That's the thing. Is like, they're not losing.
Mhm.
So you combine like that one feature, like, missing the call and then texting it back, and then throw in an AI chatbot into the mix, or even just having that set up right there, it's getting your foot in the door. And even then you could stick with that, and they will pay for this. Business owners will
Right.
absolutely pay for this because it's making them more money, it's getting them more clients, getting more customers.
And it's making their life easier. And
Yeah,
dude, what's crazy is like I just showed them like one simple thing with the chat bot. But like you said, I mean, maybe they need a calendar setup, maybe they need a funnel, maybe they need a missed callback, maybe they need maybe they don't even have a website, right? Like
right. One other thing that really could pair with that is reviews, right? We just looked
uh,
at the plumbers. Yeah, we looked at the plumbers right there. It's so this would also connect in with that. So you could, you get more happy customers, they leave more reviews, they leave better feedback, you get more exposure. Because
right.
think about like if you're on like Amazon, right? You're on Amazon, you're looking at products. Which ones are you looking at? If you see 5 different products that are similar, you're naturally going to gravitate towards the ones with more reviews.
Right. Yeah, and I know that the system actually automates it. And guys, we're going to show you how to like do all this like
Yeah.
step by step. I'll show you how to get free access to type in Freedom University down below if you guys want to know. I want to mention another thing, Chris. I was just going through this map in Dallas. You know, most companies now have websites, but this one I was just looking, no website here. So, I mean, honestly, whoever wants to call them first, but check it out. You can call them and be like, I'll build you a website in 1 minute, and I'll show you how to do that,
Right.
guys.
Yeah. Like I'll get you a mock-up or something like that. It's like, or I already have a mock-up for you. Like maybe you took the time to just build them a mock-up and be like, hey, I saw you didn't have this. It's like, if you don't mind, can I send you a mock-up I designed
Right.
of a potential website for you?
Right.
And,
And let
of
me
course,
say,
it's
hey,
so, because they may be like, I don't need a website. It's like,
right,
and then of course you're going to get into that conversation and be like, here's what I did. Would you like to see it? Maybe they just didn't know. They don't have the technical chops, and you're just doing that as like complimentary, right? You're just like, hey, I'm not going to charge you for
right.
this, just to show you, excuse me, what it could look like.
Yeah, exactly. Like example here, I can literally build this plumber website. Like we have templates in here. If we go to the
Hmm.
templates and
Hmm.
under websites, if you type in, let's just say plumber, I can go and
Simple. Yeah.
literally
One
build
of
this
those. Yep.
plumber website, and it's already ready to go. And I go send it to this company right here. And then
Right.
we could add a chat bot to it. And then we could add a calendar, and they're just going to pay more and more, like, because you're going to do so many services for them. And that's the crazy
Right.
thing. So, I mean, there's so many things that we can go over. And like, I literally did it live, guys, where I went through, I found, I mean, there's endless amounts of companies like around the US that, they're doing good. They're making money. They're willing to pay if you make their life easier. Right. I think Alex Hormozy always said, if you can make, rich people's life easier, then they're going to make you rich. Right. So that's the
Right.
whole goal is
Yeah.
we're going to help these companies that are already doing well, essentially make more money, save more money,
Right.
make their lives easier. So
Right. And,
yeah,
and, and the thing, and the other things to add to that is that there is zero saturation.
right,
Zero. Zero. There, and you're at no competition whatsoever. You have no competition. This is you're competing, it's you versus you, right? And there are, I forget how many, like 500,000, how many small businesses are created every year just in the United
right.
States? It was like 500, it was like,
Something
I forget, some
crazy.
ridiculous amount. Yeah. And so all these new businesses are starting up and they don't know how to do this. They need help with this.
There's
What
definitely not enough. There's crazy amount of demand, but there's not enough like of us to be able to do it for them. It's just crazy. So like
right.
everyone's gonna have like so many clients just out the like when they first get started. So hey,
Right.
let's show them real quick, Chris, how they
Yeah, yeah,
can
absolutely.
get access to everything. Guys, if you guys are excited about this, if this is something you want to do, while you're still building your affiliate business, you're building your digital marketing, empire, like this is just a way to help you make money
Yeah.
while you're doing all those other things. Okay. Just type
Yeah.
in Freedom University, and I want to
Yeah.
show you how you can get access to this brand new program that I want to show you how you can get for free. Super
Yeah.
excited about this. Okay.
Yeah, I see I
Just
see
type,
I see Daniel I see Daniel in the chat right there. And hey, Daniel,
yeah,
your real estate. Think about it.
that's right. Yes.
I know he and his wife are in real. Yeah, it's like, hey, Daniel, think about your real estate business there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we
This is
got
massive.
Tahira Ahmed, Freedom
Freedom
University. I'm going to look
University.
at the Instagram chat. Okay, I see GN Performance Academy. I144 Baca Dell. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of comments, so I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Let's just show them how they can get access.
Yeah. Show them. Show them. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so this is. Let me show you guys. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Type in A2 if you guys can see it. Okay, this is. I'm just going to go back a little bit. That way they can kind of see it. I'm gonna go back to courses. So this is a new course that we added. And again, I'm going to show you how you guys can get access for free. But this is called Freedom University, or AKA FU. So if you guys go to Freedom University, this is literally a beast of a course. Okay. And we're going to give it to you for free. I'll show you how to get access to it. Now the mastermind behind this is actually Chris. He built the entire thing. Like, every single part of this is like Chris built it, because he's just the man. He's the legend over here. That's why I wanted you introduced to him. But you'll see like all the things we talked about, right? Like the missed callback, the conversation, the AI stuff, how to add calendars, how to do the texting, all that stuff that you can add to these local businesses. It's all in Freedom University. Okay. So essentially what we're doing is we're helping you become an expert at, using the software Funnel Freedom, which again, this is the software we used. And essentially what we're doing is we're showing you how to use it. But more importantly, if you scroll down, a lot of people don't know about this yet. If right here where it says bonus, build your agency, I think this is the most valuable thing that you're going to see here, because if you click on this, we actually show you in depth how to find these local businesses, how to reach out to them. What are the scripts? How do we charge them? How do we do all that? Right. And this is how we, literally Chris went through every single scenario of how to do that. Okay. Which is insane. Chris, is there anything you want to add before I show them?
So I mean, like a lot of this, because that's, I would say that's like one of the most valuable parts, because so we got to update that too. Yeah, a lot of people, like, knowing the technical chops is fine. I mean, that'll get you to a point, but it's like I get people asking me, they're like, how do we go beyond, like, knowing how to do this? Like, how can we use this? And right here, like at the very bottom there, that bonus section, it's like I take you through different ways you can, network. You can reach out to business owners. Like, what types of services can you offer? Like, there's some basic stuff in there. You could even offer like I focused on like, customer retention and, customer acquisition. That's what I focus on, because that's a lot of it is the big deal. But then you're not limited to this. Like if you have a strategy that works, you can use the software and you have something that works for you and it's getting them results, use it. So like the AI, like we just showed, like the AI, if you have somebody that wants the AI conversation, or like the AI appointment setting, like I show you how to build out a custom, so like there's content AI, like you can use AI within the software to do certain tasks. And then I also show you like my custom appointment automation bot. And so like I built,
where is that at?
That's under automations.
Automations?
Yeah, that's in automations.
Wow.
Yeah, so like one of the bonus, that first one right there, appointment conversation booking bot. I built like a 7-page prompt, totally custom.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, so that right there is like you can literally talk over like Instagram, Facebook, SMS, and like literally have a conversation, and it would be talking to your bot to book appointments if you have a business that relies on booking appointments.
Right.
So it's just little things like that, because there was a lot of demand for that, and then the one below it was really big.
Social comment. Yeah, I love that. So this is, for those who don't know, this is like when someone comments on your Instagram, it'll automatically start a conversation with them. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, for those of you that are doing any kind of social media marketing and working with businesses that focus on booking appointments that way, you're driving traffic with social media at that point. If you're working with business owners like that, then you plug this in and you can send them anything you want and start that conversation right away.
Right.
So there's a lot of demand. There's a lot of demand for those. Like there's a lot of demand.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'd say, the big thing is that using this to work with local businesses is like approaching the businesses, how to like qualifying, pricing, how do you, it's like pricing your services, because I get that question too. How do you price? It's like, we're doing this because this is custom, right? A lot of this is
Yeah.
very, this is like very, very custom to you and what you're offering. If you're offering web design, if you're like really good with web design, you're going to have a web design package, and
Yeah.
that's going to be unique. So I kind of talk about those things, part of those different types of strategies and different approaches and the mindset going into them.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
there's a frame of mind to be able to offer that, because there's some businesses that come to me and say, "Hey, I want to push a button and get more clients. How fast can we do this?" I'm like, "Whoa, hold on." It's like, hold on, time out. It's like, no, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. It's like, we can turn that stuff on, but I gotta know, it's like, we got to figure some things out. But yeah, everybody wants now.
Right. Of course.
And so we can give you guys these tools, and you can start using it now. So like, if somebody like Daniel say he told his wife, I call that in his network. So like, you can even, people, they'd be like, "Hey, I saw this, I got this software, I can use it. It's like, can I run this for you? Just try it out." And so they're like, "Yeah, sure." And you try it out, and boom, you got an instant fan right there, instant customer right there, and you can
Oh
build
yeah.
So little nugget for you guys right there. So, give you guys a little tip right there. So
Yeah,
that's
and the beauty of it is, and guys, I'll show you how to get access in just one second. I just want to
yeah,
add one more thing in here. So like Chris was saying, you'll be able to make money because people are going to be paying you basically a retainer for you to manage everything,
pretty much.
essentially.
Yeah,
Which I've seen people charge 500, 300, even $1,000 a month, the better you
right.
get. But the cool thing is you can make money both ways, right? Because, what I would recommend is you charge, these local business a retainer, which is whatever, let's just say $500.
Sure. Well, nice round number. Nice round number.
Yeah, I love it. And then on top of that, they're going to need the software, so you can actually become an affiliate for Funnel Freedom. And now you get 40% of them paying the monthly fee for the software. So you're getting 2 monthly fees for one customer, right? And then we'll just stack customers on top of that, right? So I think it's one of the coolest business models. And, we've built some amazing systems and templates for you guys just to use. It makes you guys look like a rock star. It makes you look like a superhero.
Right.
Now, let me show you how you guys can get access to it. Again, just type in Freedom University down below, and I'll show you real quick. And then we'll go over some last few things here. But
because there's a really good question in the chat here that I do want to address. So yeah, take
okay,
them through that. No, take them through this first. Take them through how to get it, and then I'll answer this afterwards, because this is a really good question.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So if you're an existing Funnel Freedom user, I know we already have a lot of users. So if you're watching this, you're already a user, you actually get it for free right now.
Yeah,
you can go log into Funnel Freedom, and right here on the top left, it says Freedom University. Okay. So you can literally go over here, and it'll take you right to this course right here. Okay. So that's number one, if you're already a Funnel Freedom user. If you're not, I'll show you how to get access to become a member. Essentially, you just go to our website, funnelfreedom.io. You're going to need the software anyways to charge customers, to play with it, to mess with it, to do all the things that we're talking about. So you can go become a user. Once you become a user, you automatically become a member for the course. And again, you'll be able to log in, and you could go straight from here, or you'll also get an email when you log in and create an account here. So those are the two ways to get it, absolutely free. Before you answer that question, Chris, I just want to mention the value of this, okay? Because I know you went through something similar. I think I did a video the other day where, people are teaching this for $5,000-$10,000. Right?
That. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
It's crazy, right? And I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I should do that. But then I was like, you know what? I want to be able to just help people start their businesses, start their agency. So I was like, let's just make it free. And I think that's the best way to do it, because it's going to help them become an expert. But what I'm saying is the value of this program and course is just insane, right? I think you paid thousands of dollars for something similar, correct?
Something similar. Yeah, like a couple of years ago. Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
Something similar, right? Something similar. Nothing at this, what we're building right here is this massive, just beast of a
this is way better for sure.
Yeah. We got a leg up. But yeah, and then we're giving this away. Like, we're literally Like I've invested so much to learn this, and we're giving this to you guys because
Yeah.
that's how much I believe. It's like we're literally handing this over to you guys.
And not only that, dude, what's crazy? Okay, when you become a Funnel Freedom member, you actually get access to a call with Chris. Okay, and
Yep.
we may be adding a second call depending on if you guys are interested. If you guys want a second call, just say second call down below if you're already a member. But right now, you get the one call with Chris, and if we add a second call, you're going to get another call. So you can literally get on a Zoom call with Chris, asking questions, about the agency stuff, about the Funnel Freedom software, if you ever get stuck with anything. So that's just another added bonus that we're doing. But let's go ahead and answer that question, man. Is it from Nick?
Yeah, that one right there. That's a great question.
Go ahead.
So Nick asks, how do you get clients to buy into helping their businesses when you're someone they just met and you don't have any experience? Makes total sense, right? It's because I see this all the time. It is an excellent question. And so how I would do this, I kind of alluded to this earlier, is that use your existing network of people you know first. So that's how I would approach that, especially if you have experience, you have that leverage already, okay? But if you're just starting out, if in your network, look for a business owner that you know, or maybe you've been a customer of a business
Yeah.
Okay, because we're all patrons of other business owners. We've established some relationships, and so if you feel like you can help them, just give them a trial run. Just give them like a quick trial run. Don't charge them anything, and just kind of demo it for them,
right?
And just show them. I would start with that warmer network first before you go like maybe to somebody you don't know.
Well,
and because like those are skills. Those are skills.
I want to add to that because I do agree with that, right? If you have your existing network, go to that. But I also think, because I did this, when I was starting out, and I would actually reach out to people that have never heard of me, and I'll tell you what I did. Essentially, like work for free, right? And you don't have to do a bunch of work where it's going to take hours and hours, but just
a couple things.
Yeah, just be like, hey. Let me install this quick bot on your website for free. And I just want to show you how powerful this is. Right. And then you show them. Right. And then it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, what else can you do? Oh, well, I can do this calendar thing where it hooks up to, the AI bot. Ooh, that's pretty cool. All right. Now they're in. Now they're interested. I'll tell you another story about that. I had a guy reach out to me. I get people all the time that reach out on YouTube, and they're like, hey, I want to edit your videos. I want to do this for you. And
I get those too.
all the time, man. And,
right.
I get it. But I had one guy, he reached out to me, and he actually said, hey, check out this video. I already created, I already edited it. Let me know if you like it. And he took the time, he did the work, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I was like, dude, you're hired. And then, he's been working for me like over 2 years. He does all my short form content. He edits all of it. Mm-hmm. And all he did was that simple thing that everyone else was not doing. And he just did the actual work. He demoed his work for me. And I was like, yeah, you're on. Right. So this is the same thing with like cold prospect or whoever you're working with.
Yeah.
Just show them the power of what it can do. Right. And just a
right. And even then I would like what you did. It's like, I would, try to get, if you can get, because they may not even be aware that this is going on, but literally highlight what it means for them. What does this mean? Because you could be like, yeah, I got this chatbot, I got this, does this or that, whatever.
Yeah.
How does this help? How can this help them? How can this solve a major problem? Eventually, at first, like what Jonathan did, like the cold outreach and things like that, or the people that do cold outreach, because I get it too. Mm-hmm. And so I'll take a look. If a lot of them will just say, yeah, I'm an expert. I do this, this, and this. Nah, next. But then the ones be like, hey, I recorded this video. It's like, all right, I'll take the time to look at it and see what they have. And if it fits, okay, I'll consider it. If not, okay, see you down the road. Yeah. But yeah, it's going a little bit above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going a little above and beyond compared to what anybody else would do. Because a lot of people will just spit out, like cold emails or cold calls at volume. Right, because some of it is a numbers game, but the ones that will take the time and do that little bit more to show us like, hey, I got this. Would you mind taking a look at it? Take a look at what I have, and that's even better because if you get a response from that, then you're in. Then that went from just a cold email to a warm lead right then and
Yeah,
there.
man.
And we're getting into marketing. I know it's a little bit of marketing there, but
That's perfect. I love that, man. Yeah, guys. So again, if you're already a Funnel Freedom user, again, I'm going to show them one more time how they can get access. So again, just log into your Funnel Freedom account and you'll see where it says Freedom University. If you're not a user, you can very easily just go to funnelfreedom.io, become a member. You get access to the coaching calls. You get access to all the things that we do, which we do so much with the software. That's just like one little thing we've done.
do you want to show them what else they get? They get the community access too.
Yeah. Let me see. So if you guys go to so the courses area, and then you can also go to communities, and depending on, let me see here. There we go. You'll also get access to the Funnel Freedom community, which again, you can go ask questions inside of here, and you can join the calls and all the good stuff. So
right, but I was just saying, they get all that because we built that too, and we got that going, and it's pretty active. So yeah, you do get access to that as well. So not only do you get Freedom University, which is like the big, the major chunk, but you do get that additional. You're not going to pay extra for the community. And so, hey, there I am.
There you are.
So like Funnel Freedom members down there. It's like Funnel Freedom members. You get access to that private community section, and that is strictly for Funnel Freedom. So you'll see that, and like in between calls or whatever. Because I know we talked about, because I host the Tuesday, like it's like a technical Q&A on Tuesdays. It's the purple one right there. But yeah, so we in between the calls. So if you guys had like a question, you could post it inside of the community as well.
Yeah, exactly. And depending on what products you've bought from us, there's multiple calls going on. So right now we're just talking about the tech call. Again, we may be adding an evening call, possibly on a Monday. So if there's enough interest there, we'll add another call for you guys. And yeah, it's been great. It's been great, building all this for everyone. And I really hope people take advantage of it. Cause I think, like you said, man, there's not enough people doing it. And a lot of these businesses need help. So, if you guys just take the time to learn the system, that you can go and help these businesses, they're going to pay you. And and at the end of the day, guys, my main goal has always been, again, I want to teach people how to quit their jobs with affiliate marketing. That's like my number one thing. But more importantly, my number one thing is to help you quit your 9-to-5 job. So there's I'm always posting videos about different ways to make money.
I've seen them.
This is another one. This is just like my main goal is to help you have financial and time freedom. Okay. I believe that you shouldn't have to work a 9-to-5 job. You should be able to build your own thing eventually. Even if you love your job, you should still have something that you can do on the side to have that income. Right. And this is just another one of those options, guys. So,
right. And the thing is like, this is something that you could literally start doing today.
Right now.
Like, this is like, you could get off this live with us and then start like right now.
Yeah, I love it. There's a question here from Bridget. Is there a training for how to get them to purchase the software instead of adding their bots and funnels to ours? Actually,
well, I'm thinking, yeah, because I talked about that inside of Freedom University. How would you incorporate Funnel Freedom into this?
Got it. Okay. So yeah,
I talked about, because that's a good question. Because it's like, okay, because you don't want to add them to yours. If you're doing a trial, if you're just showing them, yeah, you can do it like to yours for like a demo.
Right.
That I would do for yours. Just, it's that way they don't have to sign up for anything. It's just show them, right? You can show that off, like what John did with the plumber website that he built like in a second. So you can do a demo like that inside of yours. But then I show you inside of Freedom University in that bonus section, how like all of like the, reaching out to businesses, warm leads, inbound marketing, like dealing with that. But how does Funnel Freedom get incorporated? How do you incorporate that? And so, yes, to answer your question, yeah, included. I touched on that point because that's a huge point.
Yeah, it is. And I'll show them right here. You guys can, first of all, anyone can become an affiliate for Funnel Freedom and get 40% commissions. Essentially what you would do is, you become an affiliate, right? You would send these local business, let's just say they're like, yeah, I want you to run the business, whatever. You would send people to your affiliate link. Okay. you would essentially get them as a customer, and then you would just send them an invoice to become, a monthly subscriber to your business and to your services. And then you're getting essentially both incomes. You're getting the affiliate income stream for being a affiliate partner, 40% commission there. And then you're getting 100% on the services that you're doing for them. Right. So, I mean, I think it's just a win-win for everyone. They're going to need the software anyways. You have them create an account, you give yourself access to it, and then you're doing everything, right? You're doing all that. You're working on their business, and you're getting paid both ways. So,
right.
And Chris goes over all that in Freedom University. So
yeah. So I tie it all in too. So there's a lot of good bonus goodies in addition to Freedom University itself. And so we've incorporated a lot, and then we're just going to keep adding to it. So we're going to make this the biggest beast that exists in the world.
Absolutely, and we're adding more to it, and we could talk about like what we're adding. But real quick, guys, if you already have access to it, just say I have access. Like if you've already gone through it, because we're getting some amazing feedback already. Just say I've already gotten access, or I have access down below, or because I'm curious if you've already gone through it, because so many people love it. And
right, because people are telling me, like I got a message the other day. Somebody said, "Yeah, I spent 2.5 hours binging."
That's crazy.
Wow. Like my trainings are like 5 minutes long, and you're binging it for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing. And that's so much. It's way better than binging a Netflix show, man. Because at the end of the day, it's like that's not going to build your skills. Like you're just, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, it's cool every once in a while to just kind of lay back and do nothing, but not all the time. Like, guys, build those skills. Like, go through something like Freedom University to build those skills so you can make more money. That's the whole point of this. So I love it. Do both. Promote funnel freedom and have Chris teach your customers how to master the software. That's right. I love it. So good. What's up? We got Nate in the house. What's up, my man? Skills to pay the bills. That's right. Okay, cool. So, Chris, just
hey, if you could talk for a second, I got to step away for a second. I gotta deal with something real quick. If that's.
Oh yeah, and we can finish up soon, anyways. If you need to go too.
Yeah, I do. I just got notice. I got to take care of something. I got an emergency.
Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, man.
All right, no problem.
Okay. Bye. All right, guys. Hopefully everything's okay with Chris. But anyways, yeah. So that I'm glad he was able to get on. I mean, it was kind of an emergency live where we came on, and I wanted to show you some of the things we were doing. But guys, again, I could have charged thousands for this program, but I really want to just give it to you free, right? And as long as you're a Funnel Freedom member, you'll get access to this program. So again, if you're watching this on live, then I already showed you how to do it. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know down below. Alan, yeah, man, just hop on a call in one of the coaching calls, and we can help you get started and all that good stuff. So, all right, I'm just looking if there's any other questions here. Adele says, I have Funnel Freedom and the Unfair Software. Can't wait to dive into Freedom University. Love that name. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Cool. No, I'm just looking at all the questions, guys. All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys soon. I hope this was of value. I hope you guys are excited for Freedom University. Bill says, greatly appreciate it. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for hopping on. And we got another question from Freddie. When we get to build a website for a client, does the website go to our Funnel Freedom account? So that's a great question. So let's just say you're doing a demo for them just to show them the power. It's like you can go demo it for them on your account and then just, send them a link. But if they want to become a client, I would go have them build their own, go create their own Funnel Freedom account, right? So if they're like, you know what, I love it. I want you to work for me. You send them your Funnel Freedom affiliate link. They become a member themselves, and then, just ask them for the password and email, all that stuff. And then you can now manage their Funnel Freedom account. Okay. So it's separate from your own personal account. That way, it's, you guys aren't sharing the same account. Plus they're going to pay for it. You're going to get a commission on that. It's just a win-win. So great question, by the way. Awesome. Cool, guys. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. And I hope this was a value. We'll talk. That makes sense. Thank you, Jonathan. Absolutely, Freddie. We'll talk to you guys soon. God bless.